What's up everyone, Lion Roar here with another Back for Blood video, and in this one, I'm going to share with you the 15 best cards you can start with in your deck to get off on the right foot. But first, join me over in Gemstone Legends. It's a fantastic match 3 RPG game, and it's players that get in early on games like this that are at the biggest advantage. Not only will you help the channel out by using the link in the description of this video, but you're going to get a free epic hero named Moralia along with a bunch of gold, gems, and potions. After you download the game, you'll have access to events which will get you even more amazing heroes and loot. Guys, wow, you don't want to miss this opportunity because you do not get it in the regular app store. Download it now, and I will see you in Gemstone Legends. Alright, just in case you're new to Back for Blood, there's this really cool card collecting system in the game that allows you to build decks that ensures that each run that you do is just a little bit different. And not only that, this is meant to be an online multiplayer game, so the other players are going to have their own decks too and make their own choices about what's most important to them and what they want to draw. Each of the cards that you draw in a run is going to have its own kind of perk. As you can see here, there's some examples. Well, how you earn these cards is through supply lines, just like this. We're gonna go look at our supply lines here. There's points that you earn basically for doing runs online with other teammates, and every time you win a run you get some points up here, and then you can come in here and spend the points on new cards, just like this. You can see I've already unlocked some. So we're gonna discuss some of the best cards that you can start out with in the game in the early supply lines. And that is so that you can quickly build up a deck that's going to allow you to get through multiple levels, building up more points, and being able to get deeper and deeper into this game and play on the harder difficulties. It's really important you start out on the easiest difficulty when you're brand new, because this is a hard game. So let's take a look at the 15 best cards you can start out with. This will help you prioritize exactly which ones to get at the supply line and which ones to prioritize putting near the top. Now, one thing to note is that you probably want to have the most important, best, highest card in your deck at number 1. Maybe that sounds obvious, but it's not so obvious when you're starting out, at least the way that this game describes things. But basically, you're going to be pulling cards from your deck, and you want the ones in the first position to show up with first, so you have them throughout the entire run. You get more and more cards as you go deeper into the run, so you want your more powerful ones near the top. So, having said that, let's start with number 15, shooting gloves. Now, in games like this, you know how quick you need to be, and shooting gloves allows you to have an additional 25% weapon swap speed. Now, when swarms are coming after you and you need to switch between one weapon and another one because you've run out of ammo and you don't have enough time to reload, well, you're going to want to switch to that weapon really fast. I favor speed in a number of ways, not only with weapon swaps, but you're going to see in a few other ways. Motorcycle jacket is my number 14, and this is because it gives you plus 5% damage resistance and also 5 health. A great way to just be a little bit tougher for when you get surrounded. Number 13 is combat training. Combat training gives you 5% bullet damage and 50% bullet penetration. This is really, really important the further you get down the road, because you need to be doing lots of damage to kill your enemies. Front sight focus is plus 20% accuracy. That one kind of goes hand in hand with combat training, because not only do you want to be dealing more damage to the enemies, but you also want to be making sure that you're actually hitting them. Can't do damage unless you're hitting them. That's why I have the accuracy prioritized just a little bit higher. Number 11 is reload drills. This is a 20% reload speed. As I said, I favor speed, and especially when you get deeper into the levels, you're going to be facing more and more swarm, which means that you need to be able to reload a lot faster. Now, some people out there are going to have this one higher on their list, and quite honestly, I value this one quite a bit, but you're going to see there's another one that does something very similar, but I think is just a little bit better. High vis sights is a plus 30% aim speed, so again, you can see how much I'm favoring speed in my deck. If you can reload fast, if you can aim fast, if you can swap weapons fast, then you're going to be doing really well. Superior cardio gives you plus 20% stamina, plus 20% sprint efficiency, and 5 health. Again, something else that's favoring speed a little bit with the 20% sprint efficiency. Plus, that stamina, even though it doesn't like necessarily make you go faster, it does make you go fast longer. So that is really, really important. Ammo pouch is the next one at number 8. It is a 25% ammo capacity. If you've played this game for any amount of time, you know that you run out of ammo a lot and you're having to go find new weapons or ammo, and sometimes it's just not there when you need it. So if you have the 25% ammo capacity, maybe you won't run out. I have been near the end of levels where I ran out, and if I just had a little bit more ammo, I would have been in good shape. Number 7 is Ridden Slayer. That is a 20% weak spot damage. This is a really, really good card because just like dealing more damage, I said, is something that's really important. This 20% weak spot damage means that the Ridden is already, like, they already have weak spots, but if you hit it, now you're going to kill them even quicker. This is kind of like a multiplier as far as damage goes, and so you can kill enemies really, really quick this way. Battle Lust is an important card that has synergy with the one above it, Combat Knife. So let me talk about these two together because I have Combat Knife at number 5, and then I'll get back to number 6. Combat Knife is one that you want to get before you get Battle Lust, and that's why it's at number 5, because this allows your bash to turn into a knife that counts as a melee weapon. So this knife is basically a one-hit kill against Ridden. And the reason I have this one right next to it, melee kills heal 2 health, because you can get one-shot kills and be gaining a lot of health. So I have these two right next to each other pretty high up on the list. Next is Wide Mouth Magwell. This is what I was talking about with the earlier one down here, Reload Drills being a 20% reload speed, but Wide Mouth Magwell is a 30% reload speed. That's why you can see I have it there. There is a downside to it though, which is a negative 5% damage resistance. Now I do have this one early because I feel like the best defense is a better offense. And so in this one, if I can be reloading faster and killing the enemy, then I don't really need to worry about damage resistance all that much. But also earlier in the levels, you can take a little bit more damage than you can in the later levels, which is why I favored Reload Drills further on down the list than Wide Mouth Magwell. Number 3 on my list is Cross Trainers, and you can guess why. 20% stamina, 20% stamina regen, plus 3% movement speed, and plus 5 health. Move, move, move. You have got to run in this game. You cannot run out of stamina. You've got to be faster, and not only that, but on the top of it, hey, why not have plus 5 health and just be a little bit tougher? This is an excellent one and probably quite a bit underrated. I think other people out there who have been talking about these cards kind of gloss over this one a little bit. This is a really good one, guys. Number 2, I have Ammo for All. It is plus 10% team ammo capacity. Now, you might be wondering why I have Ammo for All at number 2 when Ammo Pouch is at number 8, because Ammo Pouch gives plus 25%. But Ammo for All has a huge effect on your team. If everybody has a little bit more ammo, then you're all doing a lot more damage and less likely to run out of ammo. And you know what happens whenever you're doing these runs and one of your teammates goes down. Well, hopefully you all can handle it with just 3 people for a little bit, because it's not long before that person dies, unfortunately. But it's the sort of exponential increase in damage that gets done to you as a team when one player goes down that makes it really challenging than if a second player goes down. So a lot of times that happens because any of the players run out of ammo and they're trying to switch to just like a pistol or their secondary weapon or something like that. So you might as well be all stocked up. And lastly, number 1, Second Chance, the best card in the game, 1 extra life and 5 health. Obviously, you can see the benefit of this one here. When you're doing these runs, just think about it this way. It's just basic math, right? So let's say you have 4 people in a run like normal. You have 4 lives. Once the 4 lives are done, you're done. But if you have an extra life, now all of a sudden your team has 5 lives among 4 people. But let's say everybody has this one. Now you have you have 8 lives among 4 people. So that doubles the amount of life that you have. That means you can extend your runs. It's really, really good. And oftentimes this is the difference between finishing a run and not. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a like, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification so you know when I drop new videos or go live, and I will catch you in the next one.